The Sudarium is a piece of poor quality linen, much like a handkerchief, stained with blood and bodily fluids. Jewish belief dictates that the human soul is carried in the blood. When somebody suffered a violent death in Christ's time, a Sudarium would have been wrapped around the face to catch the blood. Hidden from the public for a millennium, this dirty creased cloth bears a pattern of stains similar to that of the shroud. And chemical analysis has revealed that the blood on the Sudarium matches the blood on the Shroud of Turin.
We know the central stain was formed by a body hanging in an upright position with the arms outstretched. The head was leaning to the right and also slightly forwards. Now, the Sudarium was first pinned to the back of the head. There are actually pinholes in the original that shows how it was pinned into the hair. The cloth was then brought round to the front, and it came across an obstacle. The idea would have been to wrap the cloth entirely round the head, but what happened was that the head was actually stuck to the arm due to rigor mortis setting in very quickly after a traumatic death. Hence, the Sudarium was folded back on itself in the first position like this, which is why we have the groups of parallel stains when this liquid seeped through the cloth. This wound here, the body was still alive when this blood came out of the back of the head. And if we overlay this part of the Sudarium onto the same area of the shroud, then the actual shape of the stains fits in perfectly.
Although the Sudarium lacks the detail of the shroud, Guskin believes it bears the image of a man's face.
We can see the stain that corresponds to the beard area. We're talking about a bearded male. We can see the base stain of liquid that came out through the nose and how the other stains were formed when the first stain had dried. That's where we have different edges, and we can make all of them out. At a later time, the cloth was wrapped all the way around the head, and most probably tied in a knot here at the top. And then, when the body reached the tomb, what most probably happened was this cloth, the Sudarium, could have just been very easily lifted off the head like that, rolled up on itself, as it says in the fourth Gospel, and left to one side.